Hello students, I hope you all are enjoying your stream which you have taken after a meticulous thinking in class 10th, whether to go in science, humanities or commerce. Be rest assured that there are large number of opportunities which are waiting for you after you finish off your graduation, your masters. You can get into teaching, you can get into banking, you can get into insurance and many more. And the most important, most successful, rather I should say becoming an entrepreneur. That is starting something of your own. So that is what we teach you, what business is all about, and that's the best occupation that one can get into. Today we all are here to discuss the very first chapter of business studies, that is nature and significance of management. And this is lecture number 1. And the very first topic of this chapter is introduction of management, that is the concept of management. Okay, so what is management? The term management can conveniently be used at different places. We manage our household affairs, right? The school where you are studying, there also management is there. So management is all pervasive. It is required in almost all the organization. I take an example of your mother at home. A new term that has been coined. Earlier we used to say that my mother is housewife. But now we say my mother is a house manager. Why? Because early in the morning she gets up and she plans. What's the point in eating today? खाने में क्या बनना है? किसके टिफिन में क्या जाएगा? What she is doing nothing but planning. After she has identified कि आज बनेगा क्या, second thing is that what all material do I require to cook what I have planned? What all material do I require to cook what I have planned? Getting all the material required to give my plan an actual shape. This is organizing. After that, she decides who will do what. कौन सी मेड आज सब्जी काटेगी, कौन सी मेड आज आपके कपड़े धोएगी और कौन सी मेड आज घर की सफाई करेगी, राइट? Which maid will chop the vegetables today? Which maid will wash the clothes? Which maid will clean the house? Right? So I have assigned the task of chopping the vegetables, of washing the clothes, of cleaning the house to 3 different maids. Okay, I have the appropriate staff to take care of all my household chores. This is staffing. Now directing. I am going to create an atmosphere in the home. Wherein myself and all 3 of these mates, we work toward the accomplishment of the objective. We work toward the accomplishment of the predetermined objective. मतलब ऐसा environment create करेंगे कि खाना बनाने वाली खाना अच्छा बना जाए, which should be very tasty. Okay, my house should be very neat and clean by the end of the day. My clothes should be nicely washed, ironed before everyone comes back home. Last, what I'm going to do, I am going to taste the food. खाना ठीक बना है? Is the food well prepared? जैसा मैंने निर्देश दिया था क्या वैसा ही बना है? Is this what I instructed? Are they clear of all the stains from the clothes? What I am doing, I am checking onto my mates. Have they done the work as they has been directed? Have they followed the instruction that I had given in the beginning of the day? Are they working towards the accomplishment of the objective that I had identified at the very beginning? So we can say the entire process of management is right in front of you at your home. Okay, so taking from this, we can say that management can be defined as a process of getting the work done through others with the aim of achieving the goal effectively and efficiently. What I'm going to stress over here is management is a process. Management is a process. Okay? The three important terms, that is the process, the effectiveness and efficiency, they play very important role in the process of management. They are the vital part of the management process. Okay? So, process, as I told you, that there is a step-by-step process that your mother has followed during the day to complete the task of management. To complete the task of management. It is a process which contains steps: planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. These are the steps. So together we can say it's a process. Okay? So she did not do anything herself. She did not do it herself. She has delegated the work. She has delegated the work to three different mates. She has delegated the work to three different mates. I am continuing with the same example. She has delegated the work to three different mates. Okay? So, it's a process, and it's a process of getting the work done through others. Not doing by yourself. We have to delegate the work to others. That's why management is a process of getting the things done through others. Okay? So, you are basically involved in the process of planning, making plans, settling objectives, and decides who is going to do what, and provide the relevant material to give your plan an actual shape. Okay? And your eyes have to be constantly fixed on the objective. Your eyes have to be constantly fixed on the objective. Whatever action that you are going to undertake, they have to be in pursuance. They have to be in pursuance of the fulfillment of the organizational objectives. Okay? Which have been identified at the very beginning. Last but not the least, these goals are to be achieved effectively and efficiently. Okay, these two terms, effectiveness and efficiency, they play a very important role in the process of management. Okay, so now many times people use that these are synonyms, but actually they are not. They complement each other. Meaning, effectiveness has no meaning without efficiency, and efficiency has no meaning without effectiveness. Okay, now let's take an example. Okay, I have assigned you a job of solving 20 case studies as a business studies teacher. Okay, I have assigned you this task, and you have finished. You are able to finish the assigned work. You are able to finish the assigned job. This is effectiveness. But what is efficiency? Efficiency means doing the work correctly at the minimum possible cost. Okay? So I can say effectiveness and efficiency, they are the two sides of the same coin. Now let us take another example. Okay, suppose I am a manager of any organization, let's say ABC. Okay, I am a manager of any organization ABC. Okay, so I send one of the employee of my organization to, let's say, fetch some mask from the market, which have to be distributed among the staff. Okay, to protect against the coronavirus. Okay, and the market is just about 2 kilometers from the organization. Okay, so now there are 3 employees. Fine, I assign this task to 3 different employees. Okay, employee number 1, he gets up, takes his bicycle, okay, reaches the market, purchases the mask and comes back. Okay, employee number second, that is next employee. Okay, he hires the cab, reaches the market, buys the mask and comes back. And the last employee, employee number third, okay, he thinks that he walk it up, he purchase the mask and comes back. Now out of all these three employees, all have worked effectively because they have been able to complete the task. They have been able to complete the assigned task. Okay, so but have they done efficiently? Have they done efficiently? मिनिमम पॉसिबल कॉस्ट पर किसने किया? जो कैब से होकर आया. Okay, for 2 kilometers he would add taxi fare, right? The person who went on foot, he will take at least 5 to 10 minutes to reach the market, and same time in coming back to the office, back to the organization. Will he be able to reach within the desired time? No. So basically the person who took his bicycle, he was best. 3 kilometers just mean about 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, in max by bicycle, right? Zero cost for petrol, and it's only we can say the time that he has taken. It is only the time that he has taken, and he bought the mask and comes back. Okay, so he has done his job effectively and efficiently. So manager has to maintain the right amount of the effectiveness and efficiency in their work. Sometimes it may have to compromise only onto, we can say, efficiency. Sometimes. Okay, so because whatever we are aiming at is again back to the same position, that work that the product have to be made available to the customer at the right place, at the right time, at the right cost. Okay, failing which it is going to lose its essence. So again, I repeat that management can be defined as a process. It's a process of getting the thing done through others with the aim of achieving the organizational goal effectively and efficiently. Okay, the two terms, effectiveness and efficiency, they play a very important role. Okay, neither too much stress have to be laid on efficiency nor too much on effectiveness. The manager should maintain a parity between the two. Okay, there should be a balance between the two. Okay, so this is all about the management, and I hope आप सभी लोग को समझ में आया होगा. Okay, it's very short video, and यहाँ हमारी वीडियो खत्म होती है. इसके बाद हम नेक्स्ट वीडियो में आपको कुछ नया बताएंगे. तब तक के लिए थैंक यू.